in the faceoff.
Tommy Burke for Ohio State. He'll start in the faceoff X, the four-year starter from Vermont. He was third in the NCAA in faceoff percentage. He's going up against Tyler Glockel, 48% last season. And we're underway from Columbus, Ohio State with the first possession. Ohio State last year finished at a 5-9 record, not the season head coach Nick Myers thought his team deserved. They were in a lot of tight games. They had one of the toughest schedules in the game against the Buckeyes. Ben Mayer, another transfer for Ohio State. A lot of new faces. The York transfer. Skip pass. Matthews, top side. Good save. For Utah, that's Colin Lenscold. Then Moyer up top against a shorty and Connor Camille. Moyer, one-on-one. Does a little spin move with the dodge. Now, Lake Island's all over him this time for Ohio State. And a goal to get things going. It's Tyler Bradbury, the Ute, on the board first. He had 33 goals last season, and we have ourselves a 1-0 game.
And you see Utah running the exits. Josh Rose gets to the top sight on the right, slashes across, gets it through, and you set corner going one-on-one against Gladstone, and just see who's going to win. When you cross this X position, you got to find anyone open, whether it's up top, on the sides, or trying to cut in through the wings.
Bradbury with the shorty. Van Buren looking right in front of the crease to potentially help out. 17 seconds on the shot clock for Utah. Bradbury moves it around. Inside, and it's a goal! Carson Moyer, bottom left corner, the bounce shot, 2-0 Utah.
He started in 17 games last year, Matt, had 17 goals, and he's going to start it with a quick sidearm opposite hand. He was a southpaw with that one. The right stick shoots it.
Sheehan near top side, goal line extended, gets it back to X. Ohio State continues to move it around. McKenna, what a good check there. Does Ohio State, they can't retain possession. Utah ball.
He might be in the best shape of anybody here because he can move so fluidly and get those shots.
Ohio State's got some speedy players. Thomas Greenblatt, Ari Allen, and Connor Camille, who you just saw take the shot attempt. And Ohio State's first goal of the season. It's Ben Mayer. Gets the Buckeyes on the board with the laser beam.
And Mayer curling around, he able to get the pass from Greenblatt, goes around, flicks it to his right. Welcome to the 2024 season, still down by one.
In the faceoff X. Utah has lost all the faceoffs until just now. Great dodge and a goal! What a goal for Ryan Steins. The fake out, top cheddar.
Well, how do you answer back? That's how you do it, is you win the faceoff, you move quick, you go right across, you get Henry Blake to move just 2 feet forward, and you have all that space. I had hoped that Ari Allen was back there in the corner. You can get it, move it around, flick it to the right. Like I said, miscommunication.
Allen against the shorty. Ball in the air. Lewis gets the ball, and he's decked. Utah's coming the other way. Trace White. Inside, goal! Carson Moyer. What a shot. Great defense to offense, coast to coast.
And what hasn't Moyer done so far today? As we've seen his defense, you said coast to coast. You got to look at the dime he just got from Jordan, the actual goalposts themselves, but that's about as close as it's gotten. Utah has been very strong defensively.
Tommy Burke in the faceoff X doing what
starting the season off, going from Utah here to Columbus and having a lead like this, it's got to feel good for you.
Both teams could really use this win. They have both difficult non-conference schedules this season. And a goal this time, Ryan Steins. Steins, goal number 2. Laser that in, bottom right.
He was difficult to stop last year, and the expectation is he would be difficult to stop this year, going around the top, going around the world even, chucking it back left corner. That's about his best into his face, making sure that there was not an open look for the Buckeyes. You got to give Tanner his flowers.
Another swim move by Ben Mayer. He's checked a couple times by Tanner. Buckeyes will move it around with 20 on the shot clock. Sheehan. He'll look around. Comes around X. Oh, Ed Sheehan with the goal in between the legs of Lenscold.
Sheehan looks really good, Matt. You got to see the way he's been so far as he's getting around. He's trying to find the open look around his defender. Finds the corner. Lenscold falling around, and you see his teammates, and the bench goes insane.
Ryan Steins against the shorty. Inside. Goal! What a move by Ryan Steins, and he falls to the ground. We're going to have an injury after the goal. Steins was decked. Steins, goal number 3 of the day. He's going to have the trainers come on out. Hope he's okay.
He was met right in the middle, and even with the look that he had, it was good for him to get across. As you're going to see here, he's getting around the defense, and Eli Fisher right in the middle, and boom, brick-walled. As you see Ohio State and Connor Camille. I mean, you're
36 ground balls last season. He'll take a knee for 1 minute.
This is where Ohio State has to get back into it, partner. Is a situation you have the man up. Utah has to play zone, and we see it. Ohio State going a little bit more X-heavy, trying to find somebody to go. Even watch a little bit of the corners in Gannon Matthews as he's got it right here.
Ohio State in the bottom half from the Big Ten last season in man-up offense. What can they do this time with the player up for 1 whole minute? They'll take their time moving it back and forth between Mayer and Matthews. McKenna, bottom left. Great feed inside from Matthews. And we've got another Buckeye goal.
The man from Fairfield is making his dues here in Columbus as he looked incredible. 36 goals last year in Connecticut. Bang. Right there. Get back into it. And you said, Matt, a team falling away and shoots it once on one hop off the ground. And we just see that Blake is able to get in front of it and keep this one close. He's been less active since the first quarter, but still, he seems a little bit more locked down in this point.
McGee's doubled this time, and lucky enough he had the teammate in Gannon Matthews to recover. Matthews with the shorty. He thought about going inside to take the shot. And he's going to rip one, and he does so. Gannon Matthews on the board. Buckeyes down 2, big-time goal.
It seems that a lot of these transfers are really getting comfortable here, and whether that's just been with the team trip to Italy over the summer or now just playing a little bit more at the second full season of the Buckeye Lacrosse Stadium, they are looking good. As you see, he's getting a little crossover spin move, just finds some room around Carson Moyer, and why not go for 2?
McKenna, the swim dodge. With 1:30 to go, Ohio State dead last in 2022 with 11.3 goals per game.
Mayer's playing right over the middle, and Matthews now dropping back a little. I want to see how he's able to facilitate the play here.
McGee comes inside, takes a couple checks, has to get rid of it. Matthews, the dodge, the goal! Gannon Matthews, goal number 2. He gets fired up to the crowd and puts the Buckeyes down 1. The crowd likes that. The teammates like that. Now Ohio State, the Cleveland State transfer, really helping them out.
How can you not like it? As we said, he facilitated the play. He ran up to the top, cuts back to the wing side, and then waits. He's sitting there waiting. He gets the
college lacrosse on Big Ten Plus with Austin Kroom, the rest of our crew, and I'm Matt Goldman. Thanks for joining us. Second half underway. Tommy Burke wins faceoff number 10 for Ohio State. The faceoff X has been Ohio.
The offense at this point, Matt, especially without potential of Todd and Steins coming back, everyone's got to do their part.
Pearson against the shorty. That's Eli Fisher. Good clamping from Eli Fisher. Ball's lost. Ohio State, wait, you see them fired up on the bench.
And you need that. You have to stay fired up. You have to stay aggressive and get after it. And Eli Fisher, way to do it yourself. The man who plays the middle, who can do it both. And he's from Wagner. So this is his first real time in front of them. We're going to see a little bit more ball movement in this. As much as Ohio State, if you can get on the attack early, there's still 11 minutes to go. So you have a little bit of time here. Got a motion, maybe try to find an open crease. Maybe see if you can find the way that Utah is trying to drop back and keep their defenders ready for an attack from the Buckeyes.
An offsides penalty on Ben Trask, the freshman midfielder from San Diego. Leading in shots for Ohio State's Gannon Matthews as well as goals. The extra man offense for Ohio State. Matthews, green light! Fires, hat trick!
And there it is. You said you got to get the transfer involved, and he's been facilitating the offense much like a point guard. But now he's going to slot himself into that shooting guard position, if you will, and find the open looks that he best can. And it seems that every time he's on the movement, he's getting it around, finding teammates, getting on a crease, shooting it over his defender. Yeah, the only thing you can do is get out of the way if you're Seamus McCarthy.
You have to try and emulate as much as possible with multiple players. And Sheehan comes around from X. Good hustle for Ohio State's Jack McKenna.
And he's the reason that it's going to stay here and motion around with the rest of the Buckeyes. Interested to see Dylan McGee as he's going to try to run point here.
Gladstone look to fire for a second. Mayer will come inside at GLE. Less than 10 on the shot clock. Sheen tried to find inside. Recovery, goal! The officials will talk about it, and it is a goal. Ohio State's first lead of the day. Thomas Greenblatt, welcome to the Buckeye Show.
The transfers are on a burner today, Matt, as you saw that pass from Sheehan falling down. And that time, as you saw one of the players able to motion their body around, go on that curvature, get it falling down. The official
51, he has control of the ball. Less than 4 seconds on the man up. Bradbury, now we're all even. He'll come inside, another denial. Henry Blake continues to play magnificent since the first quarter. Camille lost the ball. Utah reset with a fresh 80 on the shot clock.
Still, you stay even defensively now.
And a shot that beamed past Blake from McMahon. We'll stick with the Utes.
And right at the beginning of the man down for Ohio State, Cullen Brown walked up to his defenders and did somewhat of a motion of his hands going up and down. I think he was actually telling his team, be ready to switch up and then drop down if you have to.
What a goal! Right past Blake, it's Cody Hart. Hart's first goal of the day, third shot. Tie game once again, 7-all.
And you got to get him involved. He had 10 goals last year. And you see him cut right over the middle, gets past the defender of the Buckeyes, and that was Connor Camille.
He's a face-off battle, 11-6, Clocal for Utah on 36 black. And the white, it's Tommy Burke, the Vermont transfer. 4 years at Vermont. Third in the NCAA last year in face-off percentage. This time it's Clocal's battle to win. Gives it up quickly to Bradbury. It's going to be the possession of the Utes.
Expect a lot more substitutions as well, and as fast as they possibly can. Get the offense on, get the lead up, and stay on defense.
Long stick on for Utah, and great save from Mayer. Excuse me, that was Henry Blake with the save. Long stick goal! It's Mikey Crane, the freshman from Colorado. We're only 26 seconds in, and Utah with the goal in the fourth quarter.
Not only is he a freshman, not only is he a long stickman, but this is the first time in he's really gotten the open look. As you see the move arounds from the teammates, the misfire, the recoil, the bounce in, just able to get it past Henry Blake. He's got
a minute in to the fourth. 8-7 Utah. Ohio State's Dylan McGee gives it back to Matthews, the leading scorer for the Scarlet and Gray. McGee, the spin move. Switches hands, left hand shot, left! What a goal! Topped left corner, Dylan McGee, the Texas Ranger.
How do you answer back? That's how you do it. You get it to the man who's been involved all day. 6'1", 188 from Texas. You said the Ranger. He's shooting it, grabbing his pistol, bang, bang.
Connor Camille, he came across with a full head of steam and didn't look back, and now Ohio State's Gannon Matthews has the possession. Mayer comes across with the pick. Goal! Top right. It's Ben Mayer time. 9-8 Ohio State leads.
And I told you, you got to get those two involved, whether it's Matthews or Mayer. And you can flip a coin and see who you want. It landed on heads that time, that being Ben Mayer. Running over the middle, as you guys are going to see here on your screen, getting past the defense, and even the transition man of Cody Hart, even with a teammate being laid out, that being McGee, still finds the close shot, uses for Tommy Burke after he wins it, getting the two best pieces back on the field together.
McGee loses control of the ball, picks it up. Ed Sheehan, one-on-one at X. Outside of Matthews. Matthews with the right hand, fires! Matthews! 4 goals! Oh, and he's on one today. No one can stop Gannon Matthews. Ohio State now up 2 goals.
What is this kid eating for cereal? That's what I want to know. What are they giving him for breakfast? Because he is eating up the defense at this point. He's finding those open looks, getting to his teammates going, yeah, let's do it. Let's go up 2. Why not
Get a goal soon. How soon do they need to score?
I think within the next minute and a half. If you don't, that's really going to harm the team. But we've seen Ohio State and Utah this quarter score 4 goals within the course of about 3.5 to 4 minutes. So is it doable? Yes.
Shot on the outside. It was Bryce Horton. Bradbury with 50 seconds on the shot clock. Time continues to wind down. We've got ourselves a good one here in Columbus. First weekend of college lacrosse. Utah, Ohio State, first meeting in program's history. Ohio State's had the number of the A-Sun Conference for a long time. And what a check this time. Eli Fisher, the Wagner transfer. The trail check. Now can he clear it? He's harassed. Gets it to Marcus Hudgens. The execution.
Timeout, and look at the time on the game clock itself. By the time this Ohio State shot clock is done, what are you working with? 40 seconds, maybe, if you're Utah? You got to start putting up prayers and hope that wherever you're shooting from are able to find their way into the back of the net. Or even clearing the goal at this point.
Lensgold comes out of the goal. Matthews. He's leading the way with 4 goals. Can he make it 5? He does so! Gannon Matthews! He may have just iced it. Oh, and he loves it right now. So do his teammates.
Talk that talk, Gannon Matthews.
What a day. First game of his career with Ohio State, and 5 goals for this Buckeyes team. Could have been some unexpected against this Utah. That's going to do it. Henry Blake, who had a fantastic day in goal. All of his teammates come to give him love, and Ohio State wins 11-8. Opening day of lacrosse, another win at home with a great crowd, the energy, and thanks to